Welcome, everybody. You've come to the right place for forming the most balanced teams ever. Bravara is two-way compatible with Sports Connect. You could collect ratings using our super easy app. For now, we'll assume you have player ratings in a CSV file. We'll be using registration data from Sports Connect, player evaluation ratings, and info for team requirements, like whether or not the player is a goalie or if they have a parent who is a referee. These could all be in one CSV file or could be separate, either works. So long as the player name is an exact match across the files, it's okay to do multiple imports to Bravara. When you're exporting from Sports Connect, export all the fields to make sure we have what we need. The player ID will be super helpful later on, so be sure that is included too. Don't edit your file. Bravara is smart and will match your data with where it belongs in our system. When you set up your account with Bravara, you'll be prompted to import a player set. If you skip it, you can always do it later like we're doing here on the Divisions tab. Choose your file, give it a few seconds, and your players populate into their correct divisions. Verify all the data is matched correctly. Registration data are things you can use for team requirements, like each team having a goalie. Bravara estimates the number of teams you might need, and you can always add or delete teams as needed. We add head coaches and assistant coaches by searching for their names. If coach is the same guardian that registered the player, you'll find them here. If it's a different guardian or other individual who is coaching, you can enter their email address instead. If you haven't recruited all your coaches yet, that's okay. You can add them later. I suggest naming teams by division and coach's last name. Okay, let's build teams. You decide how many players per team. Bravara lets you know if that is a perfect match, or if you will end up with fewer players on any teams, or if you don't have enough to fill teams. Either way, click on Next. We'll use the overall rating as the basis for balancing teams. Next is sibling groups. Bravara recognizes siblings, and you can verify them here. If any siblings were missed, then you can add them manually in a minute. Here is where we tell Bravara our custom criteria for team requirements. We want one goalie per team. If there might not be enough for one per team, we choose high priority. If we choose must satisfy, then team formation would fail if there weren't enough goalkeepers to go around. Same for referee parent, one per team, high priority. These are our frozen players, or pre-assigned players. Coaches and assistant coaches' kids are automatically attached to their coach parent. Siblings are also pre-assigned. You can manually pre-assign anyone else you like by clicking on Change Players. Bravara lets you know here if any players do not have evaluation ratings. If they don't have a rating, they're a hat pick, meaning they will be randomly assigned to a team. That's all the prep work. Now let Bravara work its magic. And just like that, you have the most balanced teams ever. You can click to see the roster for each team. Team stats is where you verify the average player rating for each team and that your team requirement criteria were met. You can export the team stats as a CSV if you like. Over on our Players tab, this is where we export the player data set. Bravara will send you an email with the CSV file attached. It will include all the data that your original CSV file had from Sports Connect, plus a new column with team assignment. You can upload this file to Sports Connect, where it should recognize players by their Sports Connect player ID number, and then Sports Connect should automatically assign the team for each player, so you don't have to enter it manually. With these incredibly balanced teams, everyone will be off to a great start this season. We wish you the best, and we're here if you have any questions. Create your free account now at Bravara.com. You can use the demo mode to test drive the premium features for free. The Elite plan has automatic team formation like we did here. It is budget friendly for rec leagues and will save countless volunteer hours so you can focus on what matters most. Better teams, better seasons. Thank you for choosing Bravara.